We'll be talking now about NASA, but first I'm told Victoria Rubadiri is on standby, and this is at the Radisson Blu, where the EU, the European Union, is flagging off the election observers. So Vicky, what do we know about this?
Thanks, Ken. Yes, we've just witnessed the flagging off of long-term election observers from the EU election observers mission. At least 15 teams of 2 have been deployed to 13 locations across the country to look at the various preparations for the elections pre, during, and after. And these are very experienced observers who have had extensive experience across elections across the continent, and they'll be looking at various aspects to do with election preparation, from a legal framework to the administration of the elections, as well as the voter registration, and even how the media conducts coverage of this election cycle. They have a lot that they have to look out for, considering that there is a current court case going on with the ballot paper tender and that outcome. And we know that the IEBC has had some issues in terms of what that would mean for the election date and whether that will actually delay it. They'll also be looking out for the impact of talk from the opposition of having a parallel tallying center and what that means for carrying out of the elections as well. So they have quite a bit of work cut out for them. They'll be giving recommendations after the election cycle, as well as a report. But as I said earlier, they will also be reinforced by a team of 32 short-term election observers who will be coming on election day to help beef up their efforts across the country. And the EU has been very instrumental in helping the IEBC in preparing for the election process. In fact, they have donated partly $24 million, and that has come from the US, the UK, and the EU to help the IEBC in preparing for elections. So it will be interesting to see what kind of recommendations that they'll come up with. Also considering the party nominations that concluded, they didn't go so smoothly, and there have been questions as to whether this is an indication of what the actual general election will look like come August 8th. So we'll be waiting to hear from them in terms of their recommendations and the report that they have in terms of what we need to do moving forward in conducting our elections here in Kenya. For me, that does it here at Radisson Blu Hotel. Back to you, Ken, in studio.
All right, Victoria Rubadiri reporting from the Radisson Blu. EU flagging off the election observers. We expect a lot of them in the country now that we have less than 40, actually it's 41 days to the election.